What is up, everybody? This is Kyle from the TF Review, here with a video review of Transformers Fall of Cybertron Deluxe Class San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, Swindle. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy this review. Here we have Swindle in his sort of SUV-looking mode, and I have to say, I really like this mode. I think it's one of the stronger vehicle modes in this lot, and overall it just succeeds at what it needs to do, which is be an SUV-looking thing. As you can see, there's the motif of the silver and kind of that beige and purple colors that we've seen throughout each figure so far. Now, when we flip him over, you can see he does have a lot of hollow space underneath, which is a bummer, and it makes this toy very light, so he's easy to just kind of whip around. And overall, yeah, he rolls very well. That's pretty much it for his vehicle mode. Again, nice Decepticon logo up in front, which looks great. Now he does come with one weapon, which is right here. You can just detach it. That's not in there very tight. You can take a look. It's got a really nice silver coat, but overall not too much detail in it. Again, you got a little thing right there, whatever that is. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the vehicle mode. Let's take a look at his robot mode. Now, to transform Swindle, what you want to do is first remove this weapon. Then you want to take this large piece and just unpeg it. And then you want to flip him around. His arms will fold out. And after we've loosened everything up in the front, you want to go to his legs and just split them apart. Alright, now we got his legs split apart. Then what you want to do is you want to take these parts, fold them forward, and there we pretty much have his legs. And then you want to take his body and just twist it around, like that. Then you want to work on his head. You take this whole front piece over here that's been kind of sitting off to the side, you poke his head through the top, and it will eventually stop. And then you want to peg his chest piece with these two pegs into that little slot right up there. It will eventually just peg right in. And lastly, you need to adjust these fins that are up here. And just have them face forward. Let me adjust the camera. And just have them face forward like that. And there we have Swindle in his robot mode. So, here we have Swindle in his robot mode. Now, as you can see from an aesthetic point of view, he does look very nice, very bulky. Just the way he's supposed to look. But after you kind of play around with him, you start to see his flaw, and that's that it doesn't feel too complete. Like, there's a lot of parts that just don't feel right. For example, these arm joints back here, they don't really peg into anything. In fact, they just kind of, you know, they're just kind of hanging around, which does, in fact, improve the arm articulation, but it just doesn't quite feel all that right. And the legs, of course, they're very tight. But other than that, you know, he looks fantastic. His head sculpt is probably the best of the whole set. No light piping, unfortunately. He takes the details that were highlighted in the vehicle mode, and it really accentuates them. I like these kind of Rodimus Prime-esque tailpipes. It just looks, it looks really cool. Flip him around, he does really lack in terms of bulk from the side perspective, but from the front perspective, obviously, he looks, you know, massive. But yeah, that's mostly in the legs and right here. But yeah, that does kind of hurt when you're posing the figure. The leg peg does hide quite nicely in his chest, which is a really nice feature. And yeah, so for articulation, his arms move up and down, in and out. They are on a ball joint, so they do bend and swivel all you want them to. These pieces right here, you can adjust them any way you want. His head is on a swivel joint, so it can only turn left and right, so not a lot of motion. He does have a waist swivel, which is really nice, and in a way that does help from the lack of any bulk. If you want to pose him, you can pose him like that, and he looks, you know, fine. His wrists don't have any articulation. In fact, they're just painted black. His legs rotate at the upper thigh, bend at the knee, but his overall upper thigh isn't really all that big, but he does bend. And no feet articulation. You can't move it up and down like that, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, overall, I really like Swindle. I think, personally, he's my favorite design of the entire lot. I wish he would be a little bit bulkier, but, you know, that's fine. And, yeah, let's take a look at how to turn him into leg mode. Now, to change Swindle into his leg mode, it's not very difficult at all. In fact, it's the easiest transformation. You just want to take these back pieces right here. Then you want to take this large front piece, and it does just come out like that. Just unpeg it for now. Then you want to turn it over. See the little pink peg right there? We just need to fold it out. Fold it out. And then take this front piece and send it up so that it looks just like that. And there we have Swindle in his leg mode. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this toy. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at the TF Review. And it's going to be an onslaught. I don't know what that means. I guess I just had to use the word onslaught. Thanks, guys.